Hello everyone, welcome back to another English online session. Today I'm going to narrate you or explain you the balance part of the chapter from the diary of Anne Frank. In the first section of the video, I have explained to you that Anne Frank just told us that why she started writing diary and about her family. She explained about her father, mother, grandmother, and how their family settled in Holland, and about her love for grandmother and her school, her teacher, Mrs. Kupras. She told all these things and she recorded all these things as a brief introduction in her diary. She also told us that she considered her diary as her friend, even she named the diary Kitty. Now let me continue the explanation. Before that, just note down the meaning of the words on your textbook. Now she was speaking about the present days, that means her present day of start writing diary. On June 20, 1942, Anne begins writing in her diary, addressing it as her friend Kitty. She mentions how her entire class is nervous about the results. So she just put the date and addressing her diary as her friend Dear Kitty, and the initial part she was stating something about the nervous she and her class felt about their upcoming results. It is unpredictable and will be decided by a meeting of teachers in which they will select the students to be moved to next class or kept back. So the nervousness because it is time to publish the result, who are the students going to be promoted and who are the students asked to keep back in the same class. That's why the students are nervous. Many students were making bets. Some had put in their entire summer savings at stake. So for that, many are betting. Okay, like you will win, you will be promoted. If you promoted, I will pay this much. Like they are even some of them just uh, spending the entire summer savings for this betting. She and her friend G, she is addressing her friend as G here, also made fun of the nervous boys. They kept on saying to each other that I am not going to pass. This is the tendency of students. The boys are saying each other that one to another that I am not going to pass. Like these two girls, Anne and her friend, they are teasing these boys, while others would console them and say, yes, you would. So the child who listened to the other boy saying that I am not going to pass this, that particular boy may console him. Okay, it's okay, you will pass. Those conversations are going on in the class. Anne was saying that her friend G was polite as she tried to stop them from making noise, while Anne scolded them. So Anne scolded the other children for making such noises, but her friend G just politely tried to stop them. But none of it worked. According to Anne, about a quarter of class should not be allowed to pass because they hardly respond or take part in any activities. So, in her personal opinion, Anne was saying that a quarter of the class are not eligible to pass to the next class. She refers to them as dummies, but this may not be the case because teachers' decision can't be predicted. She was saying the teachers are the most unpredictable people. She cannot predict that what their decision going to be. They may pass that quarter also, the quarter part of that class also. They may give permission or promoted to the next class, and all are eagerly waiting for the result. The author says that she is not bothered about her friends because she is sure that they will pass. The only subject that she is unsure about is mathematics. Personally, she is not worried about her friends. She is very sure about their result. They all eligible to the next level, and she was unsure about only one subject, that is mathematics. All the other subjects she knew that she would score good marks. She seems to be having a tough time with the subject, but all they could do was wait for the result and not lose their hope. And felt doing calculations, all those things are a little bit tougher. And now, away from the predictions, they can do only one thing, they can wait until the teachers publish the result. She tells how she has a great relationship with all her teachers except the maths professor. So she had a good relationship with all the teachers except her maths professor because she is not very good at in that subject. The maths professor was constantly irritated by the author's talkativeness despite several warnings and did not stop talking in his class, which prompted him to give her extra homework as punishment. So now she was talking about the incidents happens in the maths class. She was a very talkative girl. She just talked in between the classes, and the professor was very much irritated and keep on he was giving warning to Anne, but she is not changing her habit. Now the max professor had given her extra work as like a punishment, extra homework he started giving to her. The first one was to write an essay on chatterbox, which she thought was a weird topic to write on because what could one write about that? So initially he had given a topic chatterbox. It implies that she is a talkative girl, and indirectly the professor was calling her a chatterbox. She felt that it is a weird, it's not an old, a strange topic. What she could write about it? She had no idea what she could write about this particular topic. When the topic had been given, she didn't say anything. She just noted down the topic in her note and tried her level best to keep herself quiet because if she continue that end up in some bad results. So she tried to kept herself quiet. Now just write down the meanings of the next passages. Let me continue the explanation. The author came across the note she made as a reminder for the essay after she had finished the rest of her homework. She began thinking about the topic while chewing the tip of her fountain pen. So she just completed all her homework on that particular day. By the time she just seen the topic and she reminded about the topic given by the teacher, and now she was thinking she must write something about that particular topic. She was just chewing the end of the or tip of the pen, which shows that she was thinking of the pen, and she was just thinking what she should write about this particular topic. While anyone could mention random stuff written for the sake of filling pages, she wanted to present concrete arguments in support of talking. So, for the sake of writing a topic and giving to the teacher to avoid further problems, but here she was thinking in a different way. She was thinking that it's how she can present an argument that it cannot be changed, or how can she justify talking in the class or her habit of talking. She mentioned that she will try to better herself as a student, but talking is something that cannot be eliminated completely. This is because she got it as an inherited trait from her mother, and this is how she ended up writing 3 pages on the topic. So she just got some ideas, and she had written that she just tried to better herself, and talking is the trait of a student. Still, she tried to better herself, and she had given a reason that it is not a developed habit, it is an inherited habit from her mother. So it is quite difficult to change it. It is an inherited habit from her mother, she argued in such a way. The professor found Anne's argument to be amusing, but when she did not stop talking in the next lesson also, he gave her yet another assignment as punishment. So he just enjoyed it or amused it the way she presented the points, but again she continued the habit of talking in the class. And the next time also, he had given another assignment as a punishment. The next topic was an incorrigible chatterbox. Incorrigible refers to a bad habit that is difficult to change. So the next topic, the professor had been given something extra, an incorrigible chatterbox. Here she couldn't change the habit that was given as a topic to write. He gave her this topic because he was annoyed of her unstoppable chattering during his lessons. On receiving this assignment, the professor did not say anything to her for a while, but when he lost his patience, he handed her yet another assignment as punishment on the topic. Quack, 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 said Mistress Chatterbox. So the second assignment was given, and she had written and given it back, and she continued to talk in the class. By the time the professor had given her the third assignment, and it named as quack quack quack, said Mistress Chatterbox. It's a little bit teasing her. The title itself talking that she was chattering like a duck, okay, making sounds in the class like a duck. She was keep on chattering. That's why he had given that kind of a title as an assignment. When the professor scolded her for the third time and punished her, the whole class started laughing. As a result, she had to pretend to be amused too. After writing twice on the similar topics, she ran out of thoughts. Thus, her friend Susan, who was good at poetry, offered to help her write in rhyme. This whole assignment scenario was to make Anne feel ashamed, but she made sure that she gave an effective reply. So, the next topic, one of her friends helped her to write. She is very good at writing verse or rhymes like, and the teacher again and again trying to give a teasing or make her feel ashamed of her habit. But all the three times she had given an effective reply. This time, with the help of her friend Suzanne, she had written a poem on the same topic because she ran out of thoughts because she had already written two assignments in the same topic. She finally wrote her third assignment in the form of a poem which turned out to be a great one. She wrote a satire that a father swan bite his three baby ducklings to death because of their noisy nature. Here she was just done a poetry in a satirical form, criticizing the teacher, comparing the teacher with a swan, and the children here, Anne and her other friends, as ducklings, because the ducklings are making noise. The swan bite the ducklings and killed it. So it's a quite satire, she was mocking at the teacher's behavior. To her good luck, the professor took it lightly. The professor recited the entire poem in front of the class while giving his own remarks simultaneously. But the teacher took it in the right way, and even he recited the whole poem in the class, and he also added his comments there. So the teacher took the uh, poem in the right meaning. The author, being fortunate enough, talked uninterruptingly after this incident without any further homework as punishment. And also, the author was let free to speak in the class, or she got the permission to be talkative in the class, but she didn't get any punishment because of that. Mr. Casing, the professor, started cracking jokes every now and then in front of the class. After that incident, even the teacher started cracking jokes in front of the class. So far in this small excerpt, Anne just narrated about her family, about how she started writing diary, and a few selected incidents from her school days. Those who are interested to read more, or if you want to know more about her life, you can read the book The Diary of a Young Girl. Now just read the lesson again. Don't forget to have a dictionary with you for better understanding or finding the meaning of new words. We'll meet you with the narration of another chapter. Till then, take care. Bye.